Good afternoon, my beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Christine's channel. It is another good day again, and we thank God for the lives that we have. We thank God for all the things that are happening in our everyday lives. And we are back here again today. There is something that we want to discuss, something so hot, and interesting. Of course, we all know what is happening in our country, Kenya. I am shooting this video from Mombasa, County 001 in Kenya, East Africa. And whatever is happening in our country of late, it is known about the maandamano, the protest that our GNCs are trying to convey the message to our country and to the world, to the president, to our country and to the world of what is happening and all the things that they want to be done. Of course, I take this opportunity to thank the GNCs for enlightening all the things that were just hidden and were never wanted to be known around taking place. Let me tell you guys what is happening these days is that all the truths are being unearthed everywhere. So be careful even in your house, because even your spouse will just give it out to everyone. You see, so be careful, be friendly, because things are getting out. People have no, yani, whatever is happening is that there's nobody who is now fearing saying anything, you see. Of course, they're trying to tell the truth, which is, actually in most cases, people do not want to tell the truth for the fear of so many things, yeah? And this is the democracy, and this is the freedom of speech, so you can say anything. Congratulations for what you have done, because at least you've made our president also to know the things that maybe, when you are the leader, you may not know everything happening. Unless things like this happen is when you also realize that, of course, I've been doing this and I have the people closer to me, but they never actually told me the truth, because everybody fears the truth. And that's why our president was never told anything that is happening around, because of the fear. Some people fear, oh, if I say this, then I will have offended so and the rest, and so on and so on. Yeah. So things that are happening, that most of they said, the GNC said that after they have left the parliament, now they will go to sanitize the churches. They are going to sanitize the parastatal bodies, the heads, and the ministries, and everywhere else, which is okay. And there's something that has been going on by is not well, like the employment. Something that is making this maandamano go so high for our youth is just the biggest part of it is just they go to school, get the education, get trained, they're professionals, and they don't have jobs, you see. And that is something very painful for them and painful for the parents, for us as parents, okay? And so there's something that when you are a leader, or when you are the CEO, or you are the managing director of any company, what you do is to satisfy yourself first, that you are feeling better, good financially, and even wealth-wise. You have stretched your hands everywhere, and you have pocketed enough for you, and for even employment. When the company is employing, you will make sure first of all that you put maybe your children, you employ your children first, you employ your relatives, you employ the relatives of your spouse, and it goes on like that, and even your friends' children, or the relatives of your friends. That's how, in most cases, it is done. So, what about this child who has education? This child is having good papers, this child who was trained to be somebody who can give the country the best services, but he is not related to the big people. And maybe after this, things can change so that those who have papers can be recognized, and so many things will change. Anyway, so many things are going to change. And that is what we want. We want changes to occur in our country so that we can have a new beginning, you see, a new beginning. But there is something that I want to tell to our children. Thank you for what you are doing. And I'm only requesting you guys that it's your time to do this. But don't you ever let the respect that is for the elderly people go away. The way you dress the elderly people, the way you talk to them, the way you communicate to them, go away. Because if we go too much in our communication, in our careless talks, we might lose the respect that is supposed to be for the elderly. Remember that each and every day of our lives, we are growing old. Everybody is aging. You are aging from the time you are a baby. You are aging to some weeks, to some months, to years, and you become an adult. And for now, those who are in 40s or you are in 30s, in 20 years' time, they'll be 50 years or 60 years, and they will be aging also. So there's nobody who is remaining a baby, and there's even nobody who is remaining in this world forever. So the age gap between us all is there, and the respect should remain there, because it is the main thing that is going to drive us to the end, you see, to the best. If we lose respect to the elderly people by throwing words carelessly, we might end up having a problem somewhere, you see. Because the way our children communicate at this time is different from the way we used to communicate to our parents. There were boundaries, there were things that you could say and the things that you could not even mention. See? And there was intense and very thorough discipline that you could be given if you do such things. Remember also that when you are in your groups, all of you are not disciplined. These children who are disciplined, who are brought up in a good setup of their foundation, the way they were brought up, the way you guys are brought up is different. There are some people who never had parents, and they grew up in a very, very hostile environment that makes them talk anyhow, you see. But if you guys continue throwing some words that are disrespectful to the elderly people, it's not going to be the best for our country in future. Don't throw stones at me. I am a parent. I'm as your mother if you are watching this, and I will still remain an adult. I will still remain somebody who is older than you. And that's why you have to look at any person you are throwing words to, that he is also an adult. Whether he's a neighbor, whether he's done something wrong, whether you feel that it's not in order, try so that we may not lose this respect for the elderly people. We have people of different ages. We have people who are 100+ years. We have people who are in their 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s. And they're still human beings. They're still people whom we have to communicate to and talk to, you see. As much as what we are practicing, or what we are trying to do, or what you guys are trying to do, we need to maintain the respect. Let it not go away, because it can even go away to the extent that even the teachers in schools are being ukweli. They are told the truth, and it is some truth that can at least even bring problem. Because if students start telling the teachers the truth, real truth, you see, and it is going to reach a time whereby there will be no control over everything. It's gone loose. Yeah. I'm not saying that you guys are doing bad thing, but let us maintain the respect. Respect in the house where you are coming from. Respect to the neighbors, the elderly people who are your neighbors. Respect to the church members. Respect to the teachers. Respect to your elderly people around. Throwing words anyhow because people can now throw words is not in order, and it will remain not in order, because even God does not allow that to happen. Yeah? God is not happy when young people are throwing words, and especially insulting words to those who are elderly. I hope I'm communicating to someone, so that at least our country may not go down everywhere. Yeah? God is with us, and everything that is happening in our country, God is watching, and we keep on praying that all shall be well. All shall be well. Guys, parents, let's talk to our children and in the house also. Let us just tell them that no matter what, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how things are so bad, but they should communicate, say those things, but the respect should remain. Because if it goes like this, no. Ukweli inasemwa ndio, lakini respect has to be there. Let us not allow this to happen, that, oh, now they are our children, they have said, and we know it is happening. We know everything that is happening, but people are afraid to say, to talk them out. But they have done that, which is so good, because now at least there's something good, very good, that is going to come out of this. Let this newborn baby come out with lots of good things inside it, but the respect to remain within us, so that we can carry on well. The respect is paramount, very important, and hence we have to remain giving respect to one another and showing respect to one another everywhere. Because if it goes like this, even our bosses at the places of work, we will now start throwing words that, no, it is freedom of speech. Now you can say anything you want, see. But wherever you are, our children, I know there are some who are in employment. Try to keep yourself so that you don't even throw words to your employer or the bosses around. Because once you do that, you will lose your job. And no one will care about it, because you just know how it is, the situation is. So maintain your dignity to have the good results at the end of GNC movement. We are hoping for the best, because it is a revolution, and it is spiritual, and God is with us. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe to my channel, give the video a like, and I'm hoping to see you again in the next episode as I say goodbye.